Let's kick things off with a jaw-dropping revelation about Cena's finishing moves. Back in the day, John Cena had a rather cheeky approach when it came to naming his signature maneuvers. Can you believe it? He actually used to give his finishers names that were borderline naughty. One of them, known as the FU, well, let's just say it was more than just initials. It was a playful nod to a certain four-letter word. And then there was the STFU, which, you guessed it, wasn't always known by those letters alone. It used to have a different meaning entirely. Now, let's get into another surprising moment from John Cena's past. Brace yourselves, because this one is quite the eyebrow raiser. Picture this: John Cena rapping and getting a bit frisky with none other than Stephanie McMahon herself. Yes, you heard that right, Stephanie McMahon.
Dream about you last night. You had me standing at attention. I can't wait to see you cat fight.
Back in 2003 on SmackDown, Cena, who was a bit of a rebel back then, decided to rap at the current GM, Stephanie McMahon. She was in the midst of her sexy phase, and things took an unexpected turn. Cena rapped away, and then, out of nowhere, Stephanie bent over and he spanked her on live TV. Can you believe it? This happened while she was working for her dad's company. It's a bizarre moment in Cena's career, and it's definitely one of those things WWE would rather sweep under the rug. Now, let's turn our attention to an interesting and somewhat forgettable chapter in John Cena's career, the B-squared era. This is a part of Cena's journey that WWE might not want you to remember. Back in the day, Cena teamed up with Bull Buchanan, and they went by the name B-squared. It was a time when Cena was trying to find his footing in the WWE, and this partnership was certainly an attempt to establish his presence. However, it just didn't seem to click. Cena, who's now known for his hip-hop persona and charisma, struggled to find his groove in this partnership. We'll take a closer look at why the B-squared era didn't work out as planned, and how Cena eventually moved on to become the iconic figure we know today. Moving right along to a rather intriguing moment in John Cena's career: his on-screen romance with Mickie James. This is one of those peculiar moments that might have slipped under the radar for some fans. In 2009, WWE aired vignettes of Cena and Mickie James getting all flirtatious and nervous around each other. It was a bit awkward, somewhat endearing, and maybe even a little cute, right? But here's the kicker. Cena handed her a pair of panties on live TV, declaring that he left them behind last night. It was a moment that raised a few eyebrows, to say the least. What makes this even more fascinating is that the vignettes abruptly stopped, leaving fans wondering what happened to the storyline. There were even rumors about Cena and Mickie dating in real life. Hold on to your seats, folks, because we're about to dive into a moment that left a mark on John Cena's legacy, and not in a good way. It's all about how Cena affected the Nexus, and it's something WWE may want to sweep under the rug. The Nexus, those white-hot rebellious rookies who seemed destined for greatness, were on fire in WWE. They were causing chaos, taking no prisoners, and fans couldn't get enough of them. But then came SummerSlam 2010, and it all came crashing down. John Cena was the last man standing for Team WWE, and he managed to overcome insurmountable odds to secure the victory. Sounds heroic, right? Well, not so fast. Many wrestling legends, including Chris Jericho and Edge, have spoken out, calling the match's ending a boneheaded decision. It damaged the careers of the Nexus rookies and made them look foolish. It's a moment WWE might not want to highlight when discussing Cena's career. Alright folks, we're diving deeper into John Cena's past with something that might surprise you. Have you ever heard of the movie Ready to Rumble, about wrestling fans on a wild adventure? Well, John Cena had a surprising cameo in it, and this is a moment WWE might not want to remind you of. In Ready to Rumble, Cena made an appearance in a WCW wrestling gym scene. You can spot a young blonde John Cena training in the background. What's intriguing is that this scene was filmed in the gym where Cena was training to become a professional wrestler himself. It's a bit of a strange crossover between his early career and a WCW movie. Let's shift gears, shall we? Did you know that John Cena's father, John Cena Sr., had his own wrestling moments? This is a side of Cena's life that might not be at the forefront of WWE's narrative. Cena's father wasn't just a spectator. He was involved in the wrestling business, working as a manager for some independent shows in Boston. However, his presence in the wrestling world didn't go unnoticed. In one memorable incident, Edge confronted Cena's family during a storyline in Boston, which led to a memorable altercation. Even more notably, Cena's dad had a match against none other than Randy Orton on Raw. I won't spoil the outcome, but let's just say it didn't end well for Cena Sr. Now, let's dive into a rather intriguing and perhaps controversial aspect of John Cena's career, his relationship with Zack Ryder. This is a chapter that WWE might not be too keen on highlighting. Zack Ryder, a fan favorite, managed to get himself over with the WWE Universe through his popular YouTube show, Z! True Long Island Story. Fans were demanding a push for Ryder, and WWE crowned him the United States Champion. However, things took an unexpected turn when John Cena got involved. Ryder found himself entangled in Cena's Embrace the Hate storyline, and it didn't bode well for his career. He lost his championship due to an injury caused by Kane, who chokeslammed him through the stage and even tombstoned him, leaving Ryder confined to a wheelchair. To add insult to injury, Cena's on-screen kiss with Eve, a lady Ryder was sweet on, only added to the humiliation. Hold on to your seats, because this next one is a real shocker. It's about a kayfabe stabbing involving John Cena. This is the kind of bizarre storyline that WWE may not want to bring up too often. Picture this. Carlito, a wrestler known for his unique character, was involved in a storyline in 2004 where he had a bodyguard named Jesus. In this peculiar tale, Jesus stabbed John Cena in a nightclub. Yes, you heard that correctly, a stabbing in a nightclub. Now you'd think that in real life, a stabbing would lead to some serious consequences, but not in the world of professional wrestling. Instead of calling the cops, Cena challenged Carlito to a wrestling match because, well, that's how they settle things in the squared circle. And now, folks, let's wrap up our journey through the unexpected twists and turns in John Cena's career with a light-hearted note. Did you know that John Cena's signature move, the five-knuckle shuffle, has a hidden meaning? Brace yourselves for this amusing tidbit. You see, the five-knuckle shuffle is a phrase that has a slang meaning. In simpler terms, it's a euphemism for, well, wanking. Yes, you heard it right. The move's name carries a cheeky double entendre that might just make you see it in a whole new light. It's a playful and humorous side to Cena's persona that you might not have expected. And what's even more interesting is that this move has become one of his signature maneuvers. Wrestling fans, we've taken you on a roller coaster ride through the things WWE wants you to forget about John Cena, revealing hidden stories and surprising moments in his career. But our journey doesn't end here. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. Do you have any more intriguing facts or lesser-known moments about John Cena that WWE might want to keep under wraps? Share them with us in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow wrestling enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for more engaging WWE content and fascinating insights into the world of professional wrestling. Stay tuned, because in the world of WWE, there's always more to discover, and we're here to uncover it all. Until next time, keep watching, keep cheering, and keep those WWE memories alive.